Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be about choosing yourself. Um, Learning how to choose myself, because for a long time I wasn't doing that. I didn't even know what that looked like. I didn't. I didn't know what saying no felt like. I didn't know how putting myself first was something well needed. And in the process, I started to feel like I was losing myself. I started to feel like I wasn't who I was genuinely meant to be. I was always there for everyone else. I would listen, support, and show up to other people's events or whenever they needed me. I put people first, their feelings first, and their needs first. And I slowly started to stop checking in with myself. I wasn't checking in with myself, trying to see if I was okay and if everything was okay with me. Um, the wake up call for me was a turning point. I realized something. I realized that the same energy I had been giving these people, they weren't giving the same energy back. They were not. They weren't going to waste their time on me, and they didn't have time for it. And that caused me to feel unappreciated, overlooked, and honestly, I was tired of it and I was fed up. And that's when it hit me. I was pouring into everyone else while I was empty. I was I was pouring into everybody else while I wasn't pouring into myself. Um, and that's when I came to the realization. I had to ask myself the hard question. When was the last time I chose me? I sat there and I asked myself that question. And you know what's funny? I didn't have an answer to that. I sat there and I thought about it. I started thinking, and I couldn't remember when was the last time I had chose me. But I felt like sitting down and just asking myself that question was well needed. It was something I needed to do for myself. And that's when I started choosing myself. And choosing myself didn't happen overnight. It started with small things, like I would say no without feeling guilty, taking space when I needed it, stopping the over explaining all the time, listening to how I felt and not ignoring myself. Not ignoring myself. Something I didn't do before. And guess what? Some people didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that I was finally saying no, and I was finally listening to myself and taking space when I needed it. I wasn't just there saying yes to people. They noticed. And trust me, when they noticed, that's when I started to lose those friends in the process, because they weren't happy about the fact that I started choosing myself. And that's what's going to happen. You might lose people in the process of you trying to find yourself and you choosing yourself, because they were so used to me being there and saying yes all the time. And yes, I was like that, but people change and they weren't happy with that version. So a lot of them started to walk away. And yes, that hurts. It hurts when it comes to that. But it's something that must happen. It's something that occurs. But you know what hurts even more? Losing yourself because you don't choose yourself. That hurts even more. So the result, I started to feel at peace. I'm not perfect, but I'm more aware. I'm more aware of what I deserve and how I deserve to feel. And right now, I feel like I have me. I have my back. I have me. Something that I didn't feel before. Um, so, coming from saying that, I'm going to tell y'all a story time. This is just a short story just to explain to y'all how people start to act once you start becoming who you truly are. This was my childhood friend. Growing up, she was always the decision maker in our friendship because I never wanted to be the drama starter. I never wanted to be the one who would cause our friendship to break. So she would make the decisions and we would follow. That was just how it was in our friendship. So we had now grew up. And we decided that we were going to plan a trip, or might I say she. So she decided we should go on a trip. And I was okay with it. So I said, yeah, sure. Like, I would love to go on a trip. Like, I need a break. So, not a problem. So she decided to send me Airbnbs of the places that we should stay. And to be honest, I didn't like it. I wanted something more modern with more activities to do. And the places she had chose, there were no activities. It was not nice. So I looked for things that were similar to the pricing that she had chose, but just with more things that we could do. And I decided I would finally talk. I would open my mouth and state my opinion and tell her that I didn't like what she chose because it was the truth. Um, so I told her, oh, hey, I found these Airbnbs. I think these would be much better fit for us. Like, we would have more fun and more activities to do other than the other Airbnbs. I checked them, but I didn't really like them too much, if you can understand. Just choose them and see if you like any of mine. Just look at it and let me know. After I wrote that, I promise you, she did not write me ever again. Ever again. She didn't text me. She didn't write me back. And this was why. She didn't text me or write me back because she was just used to me being the kind of friend that would just always say, okay. She was just used to making the decisions and I would just go along with it. So that was a shocker to her when I actually spoke and told her my opinion about these Airbnbs. And not only was that a shocker to her, but she saw a difference in me. She saw something had changed. Like, she's talking now. Like, I sent her these Airbnbs and she's saying she doesn't like it. What? So that made her upset. So she literally didn't text me for 2 months. I had been trying to contact her. She would refuse to respond to any of my messages. And I saw on social media that she had went on a different trip with other friends of hers. I was upset about it, but what it helped me to understand was that she was never really my friend to begin with. We were only friends because I accepted the things that she wanted. But once I started to voice my opinions, she didn't feel okay with that. So later on, she wrote me and she was like, hey girl, after 2 months, she was like, hey girl, I'm sorry, I didn't text you back. I was just going through some stuff. That's why. I hope you'll understand. And I had already known she went on the trip. So I just said, it's okay. I didn't make a drama of it or anything, but I distanced myself from that because I was just like, there's no reason why we can't tell each other how we feel and why we should treat each other like that. This comes to show that when you start to change and you start to voice your opinion, you will start to see who is actually really there for you genuinely and who is not. Who was actually your real friend and who's not. Because that opened my eyes to realizing she was never my friend. She was just my friend because I was always saying okay to what she wanted to do. So just learn to be okay with choosing yourself and putting yourself first so that you can actually see who's there for you because they want to be there for you. So if you've been putting yourself last, start putting yourself first. This is a sign to stop putting yourself last. Start choosing you. Start stating your opinions. Start speaking up. It's okay. So comment down below to this video and tell me in the comment section how you chose yourself this week. What have you done for yourself? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Wishing you all a great day.